Pickup trucks are the kings of roads. They're famous for their amazing design, impressive hauling capability, and go-anywhere attitude. No matter if you're towing heavy loads or riding the backcountry trails, these trucks seem ready to take on whatever comes their way. Yet not all pickups are created equal, and some have engines that can become extremely problematic, often far sooner than buyers expect. So stay with us until the end as we explore the top pickup trucks with engines that are actually ticking time bombs, causing owners to run away. Number 10. Ford F-150 5.4 Triton V8. Kicking off this list is the once ubiquitous 5.4 Triton, found in older F-150s which linger in used car lots and private sales even as we move into 2025. This engine gained notoriety for spark plug ejection problems, where the spark plugs either strip threads or launch themselves right out of the cylinder head. Owners have also battled cam phaser issues, producing a loud clack at idle and leading to costly top-end repairs if ignored. The 5.4 Triton isn't a total disaster if maintained meticulously, but once the spark plug issue crops up, watch your wallet. The labor needed to install threaded inserts or replace the heads can be sky high. If you're shopping used, be sure to check service records. If those threads haven't been addressed or you hear a tick from the valve train, you could be staring at thousands in repairs. Number 9. Ram 1500 5.7 Hemi with lifter failure. At number 9 is the 5.7 Hemi used in Ram 1500 trucks. While many owners rave about its torque and classic V8 rumble, it's plagued by lifter and camshaft failures in certain model years. One hallmark sign is a loud ticking sound that can escalate into a lifter seizing and chewing up the cam. The fix often involves a complete teardown of the top end, easily pushing repair costs into the multiple thousands range. This design flaw can rear its ugly head well before hitting high mileage, sometimes as early as 60,000 to 80,000 miles. Ram enthusiasts recommend frequent oil changes, high-quality synthetic oil, and listening closely for any unusual ticking. Number 8. Chevrolet Silverado 2014 to 2019 5.3-liter with AFM. Now we arrive at the middle portion of our list, and the Chevrolet Silverado's 5.3-liter V8 with active fuel management AFM is a big problem. AFM was designed to boost fuel economy by shutting down cylinders at cruising speeds. In reality, owners report excessive oil consumption, fouled spark plugs, and sometimes collapsed lifters. This can manifest as rough idling, flashing check engine lights, or downright power loss. The fix many owners opt for is an AFM delete, but that means reprogramming the engine's computer and often installing upgraded lifters. No small job. If you catch a used Silverado with random misfires and suspiciously low oil levels, be prepared for a deep mechanical rabbit hole. The concept of saving fuel is nice, but GM's AFM can transform your well-intentioned pickup into a wallet-thinning headache. Number 7. Nissan Titan Early 5.6 Endurance V8. Our next entry is the Nissan Titan and its early 5.6 Endurance V8. On paper, this engine promises respectable horsepower and torque. In practice, some owners have grappled with timing chain tensioner failures, leading to chain rattle and, in worst cases, internal engine damage. Additionally, the older Titan's cooling systems can be finicky, with radiator issues that snowball into transmission fluid cross-contamination. Although Nissan has improved the Titan over the years, older models can surprise you with meltdown-level repair costs if the engine or transmission overheats. Titans also tend to hold their value poorly, so if you're not careful, you could end up upside down on a pricey engine swap. If you want to use Titan, look for well-documented maintenance, especially around the cooling system and timing components. Number 6. Ford 3.5 EcoBoost. Ford's 3.5 EcoBoost revolutionized half-ton trucks by blending V8-like power with smaller engine efficiency. However, earlier iterations developed a reputation for timing chain stretch and carbon buildup on intake valves. If left unchecked, the timing chain problems often present as a rattle on cold starts, eventually leading to inaccurate cam timing. Replacing the chain and related components is labor-intensive, running up a hefty bill. On the plus side, if well maintained, frequent oil changes and top-tier gasoline, this engine can still deliver impressive torque and decent mileage. A few folks swear by the EcoBoost, but they're also the ones changing oil religiously. If you're taking a chance on a used one, go right to the mechanic if you hear that cold start rattle. Once the chain fails, you could be in for a complete teardown. Number 5. Chevrolet Colorado and GMC Canyon 2.7-liter turbo i4. Sliding into the middle of our list is the new 2.7-liter turbo and GM's smaller pickups, the Colorado and Canyon. While it's touted for decent fuel economy and torque, some early adopters have voiced worries about excessive engine vibrations, random misfires, and uncertain long-term durability. In a segment where owners often push their trucks hard, a small turbocharged 4-cylinder may have to work overtime, increasing the likelihood of internal strain. The 2.7 is relatively new, so definitive engine blows at 20,000 mile stories are sparse. But enough anecdotal red flags exist to keep an eye on it. If the turbo or the direct injection components fail outside of warranty, you might be looking at a painfully large invoice. Number 4. Toyota Tacoma 3.5 V6 and potential VVT issues. Toyota is synonymous with reliability, so you might be shocked to see a Tacoma on this list. While not nearly as catastrophic as some entries, the 3.5-liter V6 found in recent Tacomas has had complaints about variable valve timing problems and minor oil consumption. When that VVT actuator starts acting up, owners can experience a harsh rattle or idle issues, annoying at best, pricey at worst. To be fair, catastrophic failures are rare, but a chunk of owners have reported repeated visits to the dealership for VVT or sensor replacements. Considering Toyota's bulletproof reputation, it's noteworthy that these V6 glitches have even cropped up. Number 3. Ram 1500 EcoDiesel 3.0-liter VM Motori. Taking the podium in our final stretch is the Ram EcoDiesel, a 3.0-liter VM Motori engine that promised diesel-level efficiency in a half-ton package. Early models were hit by EGR cooler failures, turbocharger issues, and even bottom-end fragility in some cases. If the EGR system clogs, you're looking at potential engine misfires or limp mode, leading to big repair bills. We all love the concept of a half-ton diesel for towing efficiency, but the EcoDiesel's track record can spook even the bravest. Extended warranty coverage helps, but post-warranty repairs, especially if the turbo or emissions gear decides to fail, can skyrocket. If you crave a half-ton diesel, do thorough research on which model years fared best. Number 2. GMC Sierra 6.2-liter V8 with AFM lifter failures. In the runner-up spot, we have the GMC Sierra 6.2-liter V8, which shares a similar AFM, active fuel management system, to the 5.3. When it works, this is a fantastic engine, offering power and a respectable fuel economy. But once again, lifters prone to collapse can leave owners with misfires, loud ticking, and eventually wiped cam lobes. The cost to rebuild or replace a 6.2 is no joke, often climbing well into 5 figures. The 6.2 is one of the best GM engines for performance, when it's healthy. Yet I've seen even low-mile examples show that dreaded lifter issue. Some folks do an AFM delete kit as a preventive measure, but that can void warranties. If you want a 6.2 Sierra, just be ready for potential lifter fiascos, and keep an ear out for valve train noise at idle. Number 1. Ford Super Duty 6.0 Powerstroke Diesel. Finally, our top or bottom pick for ticking time bomb engines is the 6.0 Powerstroke found in older Ford Super Duty trucks. Despite being discontinued years ago, they are still around in the used market, and they remain infamous for head gasket failures, EGR cooler breakdowns, and high-pressure oil system meltdowns. The 6.0's laundry list of potential pitfalls is so extensive that it birthed an entire cottage industry of bulletproofing shops specializing in major overhauls to keep these trucks alive. The EG cooler is another often problematic area since design defects and high exhaust gas temperatures cause it to break easily. In extreme circumstances, a broken EGR cooler can cause engine overheating, distorted cylinder heads, or even cracked engine components in addition to coolant loss. The high-pressure oil system used by the 6.0 can also fail should the HPOP, high-pressure oil pump, or related seals and fittings fail, therefore aggravating these weaknesses. Such failures need costly diagnostic and repair work, and could set hard start or no start circumstances. These widespread design flaws have spawned a dedicated bulletproofing industry aimed at fortifying the engine's weak links. Such procedures typically include installing sturdier head studs to replace the factory bolts, upgrading to more robust gaskets, revamping the oil cooler, and improving the EGR cooler, or deleting it altogether in regions where emissions regulations permit. While bulletproofing can significantly enhance reliability and performance, it also comes with a steep upfront cost running into the thousands of dollars. Owners who skip these upgrades risk being trapped in a cycle of repetitive breakdowns and spiraling repair bills. For those willing to invest in the necessary upgrades, a 6.0 Powerstroke can become a formidable towing and hauling machine, offering respectable power delivery once the critical weaknesses are addressed. However, buyers seeking a cost-effective, trouble-free diesel may find the 6.0's reputation daunting. Even routine maintenance can be more complex, given the engine's intricate systems and cramped packaging under the hood. Caution is essential. A seemingly good deal on a used 6.0 Powerstroke truck may hide looming costs if the engine has not been bulletproofed. Thorough inspection, service history review, and knowledge of the platform's pitfalls are indispensable for anyone considering a 6.0 equipped Ford Super Duty.